contemporary radio station in Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening. This is the 5FM Radio Main News. The headlines. Zambia Police Service recorded a total of 326 road traffic accidents countrywide during this year's Easter holiday. The National Science Center develops an initiative to enhance understanding of the 2023 school curriculum. At least 5 killed after gunmen opened fire on tourists in Indian-administered Kashmir. This bulletin is also live on our Facebook and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie. Zambia Service recorded a total of 326 road traffic accidents countrywide during this year's Easter holiday. Of these, 21 were fatal road traffic accidents in which 23 people lost their lives. Assistant Operations Officer Godfrey Chilabi says 43 were classified as serious road traffic accidents, resulting in 81 people sustaining serious injuries, while 61 were slight road traffic accidents in which 92 people were slightly injured. Mr. Chilabi further says 201 accidents were recorded as damage-only incidents. He added that in comparison with the 2024 Easter holiday, a total number of 338 road traffic accidents were recorded as compared to 326 in this year's Easter holiday.
On damages only, road traffic accidents, 210 were recorded in 2024 as compared to 200 in 2025. The records show a decrease by 9 damages only road traffic accidents. The Lusaka province recorded the highest number of road traffic accidents with 109. Copperbelt recorded 97. Central recorded 49. Southern had 33. Eastern recorded 17. Northwestern had 12. Northern had 8. Mchinga had 7, while Western and Lapula recorded the least with 6 road traffic accidents each.
Police are investigating a case of breaking into a building and committing a felony therein involving the theft of 1,500 by 50 kilogram bags of urea fertilizer and other farming inputs from a warehouse in the Chinika industrial area. The incident is believed to have occurred between 18 hours on April 20, 2025 and 06 hours on April 2025 at the Export Trading Group ETG company. Assistant Public Relations Officer Godfrey Chilabi stated that the matter was reported to Chinika Police Post by the warehouse manager, Mr. Chetani Luvian of Emersdale, Lusaka. He reported that unknown individuals had stolen the fertilizer and other items with the total value yet to be established. Mr. Chilabi said police have since visited the scene, but no recoveries have been made so far. A manhunt has been launched for the suspects who are believed to be on the run.
Preliminary investigations indicate that the warehouse and surrounding offices were properly secured the previous evening. However, upon reporting for work around 06 hours on April 21, 2025, it was discovered that the premises had been broken into and the mentioned items were missing. Police have since instituted investigations, but no recoveries have been made so far. The scene of crime has also been visited. A manhunt has been launched for the suspects believed to be on the run.
The Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA, in close collaboration with the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, has begun the nationwide distribution of 70 state-of-the-art anesthetic ventilator machines to strengthen surgical care and enhance patient safety in hospitals across the country. ZAMSA Senior Manager Corporate Communications Bradley Chingobe says a total of 68 hospitals, one in each district, will receive one ventilator machine, while Roan Antelope General Hospital and Jinchanga North General Hospital will each receive two machines in recognition of their higher surgical workloads and greater need for anesthetic capacity. Mr. Chingobe says these specialized ventilator machines are essential tools in modern anesthesia, enabling safer, more effective surgical procedures and reducing the risk of complications. He says the milestone deployment will significantly enhance the capacity of health facilities to deliver quality surgical services, particularly in underserved areas. Mr. Chingobe says this milestone has been made possible through the valued partnership with UNDP, which continues to provide technical assistance, capacity building, and grant management support to the Ministry of Health in Zambia.
On a distribution of 70 state-of-the-art anesthetic ventilators to strengthen surgical care and enhance patient safety in hospitals across the country. A total of 68 hospitals, one in each district, will receive ventilator machines, while Roan Antelope General Hospital and Changa North General Hospital will each receive two machines in recognition of their higher surgical workloads and
The National Science Center has developed an initiative to enhance understanding of the 2023 school curriculum by developing a teacher survey dashboard to drive the competence-based curriculum CBC teacher training program. 452 hubs have been created countrywide and are connected to the internet, accessed by teachers at early childhood education, ECE, primary and secondary Form 1 levels. National Science Center Director Dr. Benson Banda says the aim is to bridge gaps in teachers in the understanding of the 2023 curriculum and make it easier for planning lessons for Term 2 of the 2025 school calendar. Dr. Banda says the 3-day preparatory meeting for Subject Association Conference, which began today, April 22nd, 2025, will give more teachers a more insight in the teaching modules and address common challenges as they meet in groups under a hybrid approach. He says areas unable to access internet will be accorded a physical approach to ensure there is uniform syllabus interpretation. Dr. Banda, who made several journalists passionately disclose the scientific system developed by his office that is at the same time conducting survey of each teacher to gather live data on the assimilation of the new curriculum. In just an hour after the meeting began, 720 teachers had joined online from respective hubs, and the National Science Center is optimistic the numbers will triple to cater for all employed teachers in the existing database of the Ministry of Education. Cabinet Secretary Patrick Kangwa has issued a warning to civil servants engaging in political activities, stressing that such behavior is unacceptable and will lead to disciplinary action. During the 2025 First Senior Public Service Management meeting, Mr. Kangwa reiterated that public officers must remain apolitical and avoid using government time or resources for political purposes. He specifically criticized some district commissioners for neglecting their official responsibilities in favor of participating in political events, insisting that these individuals must be held accountable to preserve the integrity of the public service. While acknowledging the commendable efforts made by civil servants to enhance service delivery, Mr. Kangwa expressed concern over growing corruption perceptions. He referenced the 2024 Zambia Bribery Perception Index (ZBPI), which showed a troubling rise in the aggregate bribery index from 10.1% in 2022 to 15.3% in 2024, marking a 5.2% increase. The meeting convened senior public service managers to evaluate progress in service delivery, discuss governance challenges, and develop actionable strategies to improve efficiency and accountability within government institutions. And in other news trending this evening, the Electoral Commission of Zambia (ECZ) has officially handed over the 2025 report of the Electoral Reform Technical Committee to the Ministry of Justice. The Law Association of Zambia (LAS) notes that the provisions of the newly enacted Cybersecurity and Cybercrimes Act of 2025 infringes on the rights and freedoms of citizens, hinder a free press, and potentially undermines democracy. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Tax expert Justin Konge has noted that the Zambia Revenue Authority (ZRA) is facing significant challenges in effectively collecting taxes due to a shortage of human resources. Speaking when he featured on the Tuesday edition of the Burning Issue program, Mr. Nkonge says the limited staffing levels within the authority have hampered its ability to monitor compliance, conduct thorough audits, and follow up on tax obligations from various organizations. This, he noted, is resulting in revenue leakages and undermining the government's efforts to mobilize sufficient domestic resources for national development.
The tax base is very there and wide and open, but what is required is capacity building. Employ enough experience. Again, don't employ people who cannot understand the complexity of taxation, because by not knowing, you leave a lot of leakages. You go to inspect the taxpayer because you don't understand the tax issues. You leave out some issues, some income, and those are the leakages. So that is my answer, my brother. Otherwise, when small people feel that they are being harassed, sometimes it's lack of education. They feel that they are overtaxed, it's lack of education. They don't know what they need to do. If you know that the tax you need to pay is just your turnover times 3%, and it ends there. Nothing to do at the end of the year. It ends there.
Meanwhile, Mr. Nkonge stated that tax remittance is a constitutional duty of every person, and non-compliance may result in penalties. And Mr. Nkonge has urged the citizens to always demand for receipts whenever they make purchases of goods or services so that the traders do not evade taxes.
We have a duty as citizens to make sure that the taxes that we are supposed to pay to government, even the other person is also paying. Why should I be paying tax, me? Another person is not paying tax. Don't you think they're supposed to? They are not paying. You go and buy things they are not giving. So when you go to Kamala everywhere, ZRA encourages you, my brother, to say, insist, tell them, can you give me a receipt? Can you give me a proper invoice? If they don't, they have a toll-free line. I said that you can even pick a call and report them, shop number and so on, so on. So I bought this and this. They didn't give me a receipt.
Ends the business news, and in foreign news, at least 5 people have been killed after gunmen opened fire on a group of domestic tourists visiting a popular beauty spot in Indian-administered Kashmir, authorities have told the BBC. The attack took place in Pahalgam, a picturesque town in the Himalayas, often described as the Switzerland of India. The region's chief minister, Omar Abdullah, said the attack was much larger than anything they've seen directed at civilians in recent years. Reports suggest the number of casualties is significantly higher than has so far been confirmed. And in sports news, Absa Bank Zambia, in collaboration with the Football Association of Zambia (FAZ), has changed the venue for the highly anticipated Absa Cup semi-finals, originally scheduled for Saturday, 26 April at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium in Ndola. Following incidents that occurred during the recent Zambia Premier League ZPL fixture involving Nkana Football Club and Power Dynamos, both of whom are also semi-finalists in the ABSA Cup. A decision has been made to move the semi-final doubleheader to Railway Stadium in Kabwe as a precautionary measure. Absa Bank Zambia head of marketing and corporate affairs Mato Shimabale says this move is intended to ensure the safety of fans, players, and all stakeholders and to allow the matches to proceed without undue disruptions. Shimabale says at Absa they are committed to supporting football in Zambia while upholding the high standards of safety and event management. Shimavale has assured the public that all necessary measures will be taken to guarantee adequate security and safeguard both infrastructure and supporters. And now, the weather. The evening is partly cloudy, slightly windy, and mild with a slight chance of isolated showers. Ends our weather report, and that item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. Zambia Police Service recorded a total of 326 road traffic accidents countrywide during this year's Easter holiday. The National Science Center has developed an initiative to enhance understanding of the 2023 school curriculum by developing a teacher survey dashboard to drive the competence-based curriculum CBC teacher training program. And finally, at least 5 people have been killed after gunmen opened fire on a group of domestic tourists visiting a popular beauty spot in Indian-administered Kashmir, authorities have told the BBC. For more news, follow us on Facebook and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy World of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie. Enjoy the rest of the evening.